Hey there, welcome to another day, which is the day 6 in the 35-day series. And today, the lesson is to be consistent. Yes. And I have an anchor scripture actually, which is Galatians chapter 6, verse 9, which reads, let us not grow weary in doing good. For at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. One thing I've come to realize is that the reason a lot of us are not consistent, or the reason a lot of us give up um, and stop trying what we believe in, or stop doing what we feel we ought to do, is because we are probably not getting the results that we expect to get from it. For instance, I have this YouTube channel and I started the 35-day series. The first video maybe got about 7 views or 5 views. The last video, by the time I'm recording this, only has about 8 views. So I can, because of that, say, oh, I'm really not getting the results. People are not watching this video. So what's the point of continuing it, right? But now the Bible is telling us not to grow weary in doing good. So the good that you know to do, don't be weary of doing it. Consistency is actually a spiritual discipline, and what it does for us is that it builds strength, it builds endurance, it builds trust. And so when we have expectations, it's good to have expectations. As a matter of fact, because we are humans, we always have expectations that, oh, if I do this, this is what the outcome would look like. If I do this, this is what I expect to get in return. But oftentimes it doesn't work like that. Oftentimes things don't go the way we want them to go, and we now tend to like, oh no, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore. But today I just want to encourage you to be consistent, because the Bible has assured us that at the appropriate time, at the proper time, we are going to reap the harvest. But if you give up along the way, if you stop doing what you're expected to do along the way, you're not going to reap any harvests. You're not going to reap any reward, because you just keep, doing this today, doing that tomorrow, doing that another day, and you keep quitting on each of those things. At the end of the day, you're not going to reap anything um, from it. So imagine that even Jesus had to spend 30 good years to prepare for a 3-year ministry. How much more we? So enough of, oh, this is not working, maybe this is not meant for me. No. Ask yourself, for how long have I done this? If I were to be Jesus, or if Jesus were to be in my shoe right now, would he quit? Would he give up on this particular thing and go to something else? Yes, there are times that, okay, we might be led to, move on to other things. But the question is, are you being led to move on to the next thing? Are you not just giving up on this idea or this pursuit that you have just because you're not getting the results yet? It's good to be consistent, and every small act of obedience actually matters. And that is why, if God is asking you to do certain things, do it consistently. It might just be one person that it would be a blessing to. You might not know, because you don't know. You might not be privileged to know the plan and the purpose of God for that particular thing. So if God is asking you to do things like God has asked me to do this YouTube, yeah, I'm going to stay consistent, and I'm going to keep doing it even when it's not convenient, because really right now me recording is really not convenient for me. It's really not a good time for me right now, but I have still chosen to show up and still do the work and do what is expected of me. And I trust that at the proper time I would reap the reward of my consistency. So that will be all for today. Till I see you in another episode. Keep thriving. Bye.